Hey, 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 it's Scott. So I was having a conversation this morning with my friend Craig, and we were talking about the analytics profession, specifically business analytics. And so I thought that I would share a brief video based on that conversation and a post that I made on LinkedIn. So hopefully you can see my screen. This is the post that I created. Um, And so my brief predictions, very brief for 2024, are essentially such that AI is going to continue to be mistermed. So especially on LinkedIn, AI now everybody is using it to categorize one specific sliver of AI. AI has been around for 70, well, it was 1950s is when it first started in Dartmouth. So do the math, about 70 years or so it's been around. And so, but it's had this resurgence. And so as a young professional or any professional, you should use that to your advantage, but then you should also be aware of the pluses and minuses that come with that. And that's kind of the theme of these predictions. So it's going to be mistermed, meaning that LLMs or large language models are now AI, which is true. I mean, it's part of AI, but it's not all of AI. But it's being thrown around like that is what AI is. But no, it's only one very small portion, or Gen AI, generative AI, which is the creation of smart chatbots, large language models like um, ChatGPT, OpenAI, Bard for Google, etc., or even image generation, video generation, or anything, Gen AI. So again, those are sexy. They're cool. They are very they're seeing a lot of money these days, and so, but that's not all of AI. AI is very big. So just be aware that when you have a conversation, you really kind of need to figure out where people are coming from, what they mean by quote unquote AI. Um, and it's going to be overhyped. Every time we go through a cycle in tech, it's overhyped. The internet was overhyped in the early 2000s, right? And a lot of people made really good money, but then the bubble burst. There's been, kind of the big data bubble. There's other bubbles that kind of occur. So as a professional, you can um, you know ride the tailwind of that, which is fine. But then you also need to realize that some of it's real and some of it's hype. Now you can try to educate people on that internally, or as a consultant. Um, just be aware that there's going to be people that gain a lot, and there's going to be people that lose a lot based upon the promise. Some promises will be real, some promises will not be real. So anyway, and then as typical, businesses are going to focus on technology and less so on knowledge. And my take on it for a long-term career is knowledge is much more important than a short-term technology, right? So, I mean, you can learn certain tools, you can learn certain software, whatever, but software and tools come and go. Knowledge persists. It's for the long term. So that's kind of my take there, and I'm kind of looking through the post itself. I think I covered most of that. If you have any questions or anything, you can certainly ask it on this video. Let me know what you think, if this is useful. Um, the other thing that's always so true, we focus on what's sexy, what's shiny, um, and We're going to continue to do that. But as a professional, if you focus on the long term, and the value, really, that's what it is, adding value. And so the conversation with Craig, it's so important that you translate as a professional. You're the gap as a business analytics professional. You fill the gap between the business side, the people in operations that really know the fundamentals of the business, and then you have the hardcore, more of the deep data scientists, the more of the technology pieces. And that's fine. If you want to be there, that's fine. But one of the big needs is people that fit in the middle between those two, people that can basically be translators for people that speak business to people that speak tech, and translate for them in between. So, all right, I like to keep these short, so I will do that. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks.